Aurora Gold, the birth of a Bullion empire. Meet Aurora Gold, raised homeless in the mountains, forged by the harshest elements, and now a self-made woman. She's built her fortune through her own strength, wisdom, and unyielding curiosity. A life of luxury now, yes, but one that's come with deep reflection, years of study, and a pursuit of personal vision. Yet in the midst of abundance, there's always room for something more. As Aurora reads an article, the headline grabs her attention, and her green eyes widen with interest. She leans forward, intrigued. This is the moment she rediscovered it, a world of untold treasures, gold and silver bullion. It wasn't just an investment. It was something familiar, something that had been buried deep in her memory. The simple, patient process of panning for gold by the river. It had always been there, a quiet call that she hadn't fully heard until now. A long time ago, Aurora's father raised her in the harsh ways of the land, facing survival, resilience, and the quiet strength and value of patience. One day at the river's edge, he guided her hands for the first time as she learned how to pan for gold. As the rushing water flowed over the pan, he told her how to search for treasure where others only saw rocks. It was a lesson in persistence, a reminder that hidden gems were often only found by those willing to endure. Then one day, Aurora found it, her first gold nugget, gleaming with veins of quartz running through its center. It was a rare discovery, a true prize for any gold hunter. She had almost forgotten that moment, tucked away like the gold beneath the riverbed, waiting to be rediscovered. Driven by a relentless desire for growth, Aurora dove into learning everything about the world of bullion. What began as a simple curiosity soon turned into a quest for mastery, learning the ins and outs of buying, selling, and investing precious metals. It wasn't just about wealth anymore. This was a journey back to a forgotten memory, a reconnection with a part of herself that had been buried for years. Her love for gold was born long before this moment. The first purchase arrived in her hands, and with it, a feeling of quiet power. A new chapter in her journey that began by the river all those years ago, when Aurora first learned that gold was not just a treasure, but a process. Inspecting her gold purchase, Aurora's face deepens, not with greed, but appreciation. She admires the gold not just as an asset, but as a symbol of both her father's influence and her determination to build something that lasts. You see, Aurora was born far from the luxurious world she would later shape for herself. Raised in the wild beauty of the mountains, she was motherless and often alone. Her father, deep in the forests, was her only family, and the wilderness was her home. But even in this solitude, Aurora found companionship in the wild, a rescued wolf that became her protector and mother figure, and a mischievous raccoon that became her little playmate. Hunger and hardship were constant companions, but Aurora learned early that survival required more than just strength. It required ingenuity. With each challenge, she grew more self-sufficient, mastering skills that others might take a lifetime to learn. Hunting, growing food, repairing tools, and building shelter. She was a product of both the wilderness and her insatiable thirst for knowledge. Books became her refuge, her escape, and her portal to new worlds. Without a formal education, Aurora took to learning everything she could, from gardening to philosophy to business strategy. She taught herself, as she always had, trusting her own instincts and growing stronger with every new lesson. Despite the solitude, despite the challenges, Aurora's mind was always looking ahead, searching for ways to overcome the impossible. In that moment, standing on the wild edge of the only world she knew, her vision began to take shape. and she knew that the knowledge and skills she was building would one day be the key to unlocking her future outside of these mountains. Armed with the resilience and tenacity of her youth, Aurora swiftly evolved from intrigued learner to savvy investor. Aurora quickly turned her newfound passion into a thriving business. But in every deal, and in every gold bar she purchased, she remembered the lessons the wilderness taught her. It wasn't about collecting wealth. It was about mastering the craft, understanding the process, and ultimately using her success to empower others. After years of relentless pursuit, Aurora finds herself at a crossroads. This collection, growing, shining, is not merely wealth. It is a manifestation of everything she has fought for. The lessons learned, the risks taken, and the visions she shaped. Each piece holds a story, a marker of growth, commitment, and foundation she has built for something even greater. Every gold bar, every coin, it represents a new chapter in her journey, not of accumulation, but of transformation. But Aurora knows this is only the beginning. What she holds in her hands is the power to shape the future, to transform lives, and to make her mission a reality. This collection represents the foundation of her true purpose, to empower others and bring about change. Aurora has built her collection with purpose. Her journey is a testament to the power of persistence, knowledge, and the belief that wealth can be a tool for good. Now, as she stands at the threshold of a new chapter, she is ready to help others write their own stories of independence, wisdom, and transformation. Are you ready to start your own journey? Join Aurora Gold and fall in love with the world of Bullion, a world where independence and sovereignty await you. Follow Aurora Gold as she speeds off into her adventures in a world where gold isn't just a measure of success, but a means to transform lives, just as she was transformed by the wild. Start your journey with trusty metrics. Discover the beauty of gold and silver today, because real stacks matter.